Hello, friends. Today, I want to talk to you about something simple. How to start earning money when you don't know where to begin. The truth is, there's no mystery to it. It's about action. It's about doing something, even if you don't know exactly what the end result will be. Because the first thing you need to understand is this. You can't wait for the perfect moment or the perfect idea. You need to begin right where you are. Every journey starts with the first step. You see, it's easy for people to tell you you need a great idea to succeed. But I'll tell you something. Great ideas come after you start. They don't come when you sit around thinking. They come when you start working, even if you don't know where it will lead. So the first thing you have to do is make a decision. Make the decision to begin. Don't wait, just start. Now, let's get down to it. I'm going to share with you a simple way to go from zero to your first dollar. It's not complicated. It's a series of steps that anyone can follow, no matter where they start. Most people get stuck right here. They think they need to know everything before they begin. But let me tell you this, you don't. The most important thing is to take that first step. You don't need to have everything figured out. Just do something. You'll learn as you go. The more you do, the more you'll learn. And when you learn, you'll get better. But none of that happens if you don't start. So forget about perfection. Focus on getting started. People like to talk about big dreams and big goals, but let's keep it simple. Your first goal should be simple. Make your first dollar. That's it, $1. When you focus on that small goal, you take the pressure off yourself. It doesn't matter how big the dream is. What matters is making that first step. It doesn't matter if you start small. It's the first dollar that will show you that your efforts are working. That first dollar is proof that what you're doing matters. And when you see that, you'll believe in yourself. That's how you start building momentum. Now you've got to have something to sell. You need a product or a service that people will actually buy. It doesn't have to be fancy or complicated. In fact, the simpler, the better. Look around you. What do people need? What can you provide that makes their lives easier or better? It could be anything. Something small, something simple. People buy because they need something. If you can give them that something, you've got a chance to make money. This is where the rubber meets the road. You've got something to sell. Now you've got to sell it. How do you make a sale? You find people who want what you have. That's the secret. It's not just about having a good product. It's about finding the right people who need it. When you find them, you offer them value. You show them why your product or service is what they need. And when you do that, they'll buy from you. It doesn't matter if it's 1 person or 10 people. Once you make a sale, you've taken your first step toward building something bigger. When you first start, things may not go as smoothly as you'd like. You may have setbacks. You may fail. But that's okay. Failure isn't the end. It's a lesson. You don't stop just because you hit a bump in the road. You get back up, you try again, and you keep working. Over time, you'll get better. The key is persistence. It's easy to get discouraged, but remember this. The people who succeed are the ones who keep going. They keep working, they keep learning, and they keep improving. Success doesn't come overnight. It comes to those who don't give up. Once you've started and made your first sale, don't stop there. Now you need to keep improving. You need to look for ways to do things better. You need to innovate. The world is always changing, and the best businesses are the ones that adapt. They find new ways to serve their customers, they find better products, and they always look for opportunities to grow. This is how you go from making a little money to building something that lasts. Keep asking yourself, how can I do this better? That's what separates the successful from the rest. As your business grows, you need to learn how to manage it. At first, you might be doing everything yourself, selling, managing, accounting, you name it. But as you grow, you'll need to learn how to handle all these aspects of your business. Managing your money, keeping track of expenses, and ensuring that you're making a profit are all important. It's not just about working hard, it's about working smart. Learn how to manage your time, your resources, and your money. A well-managed business is a successful business. It's also important that you know your value. You've got to believe in yourself. When you believe in your product or service, others will too. People buy from those they trust. They buy from those who provide value. If you don't value what you're offering, nobody else will. So when you set your prices, when you talk to customers, know your worth. Believe in the value that you're bringing to the table. That confidence will attract customers and help you grow. Here's the simple truth. The more you work, the more you earn. If you want to make more money, you've got to put in the effort. But it's not just about working harder. It's about working smarter. Look for opportunities to grow your business, to increase your sales, to improve your product. The more you do, the more you learn, and the more you can earn. So don't stop. Keep pushing forward. Success doesn't come from sitting back and waiting for things to happen. It comes from actively working, learning, and improving every single day. Now, when you reach your first goal, don't think that it's the end. Success is not a destination, it's a journey. At first, you learn a few things, then you improve on what you've learned. This process never really ends. As you progress, you can set bigger goals. But remember, every big goal starts with small steps. When you start your business, it's not enough to just have a good idea. You need to work, sacrifice, and always push yourself to be better. Most people fail because they don't take these steps. They don't know what their goals are. They don't know which steps to take, and often they lose courage. But the secret is simple. Starting is hard, but once you start, continuing isn't so difficult. There will be challenges, but they will pass. What matters is not stopping and continuing to push forward. At first, no matter how small it is, every success is a sign of progress. It doesn't matter if it's just $1 or your first sale. That's proof that you're on the right path. That first dollar is more than just money. It strengthens your belief in what you're doing. And once you make that first dollar, you'll see that the second, third, and many more will follow. That's when you'll realize that you're doing the right thing. Another important part of making money is how you manage the money you earn. Earning money is a job, but managing it is a job in itself. You need to know how much you should invest back into your business. It's not just about working hard, it's about working smart. You need to learn to manage your time, your resources, and your finances. In the beginning, the money you make may be small, but it's a start. Slowly, that money will begin to add up. As time goes on, you'll gain more customers. You'll learn what they need, and you'll find ways to serve them better. This requires constant effort. When your customers are satisfied, your business grows. When people are happy with what you provide, they come back and they recommend you to others. That's how your business expands naturally. And one more thing, be patient. Understand that things take time. At first, everything will be difficult, but that's a temporary phase. The more patient you are, the more successful you will be. Just start and work to improve yourself each day. Over time, you'll see your business growing. That's when you'll realize the best time to start was right now, because success only comes when you take the first step. Another key point is to regularly review your business. As your business grows, the world around you will change. New opportunities arise. Customer needs shift. If you can't adapt to these changes, your business will fall behind. Make it a habit to review your business often, seek new opportunities, and keep improving, because you can always get better. No one is perfect, but everyone can do things better. Don't be afraid to improve yourself. Finally, there's a difference between working hard and earning a lot. It's not just about working more hours, but working more efficiently. Every day, think about how you can improve your business. Think about how you can add value to your products and reach more customers. If you do this, you'll not only make money, but you'll grow your business. Because growing your business is more than just making money. True success is about making your business sustainable. It might take time to reach your goal, but eventually you'll have a business that earns you far more than that first dollar. That's possible only with the right approach, perseverance, and constant effort. Now, all you need to do is start doing something today, because the secret of success is simply starting and not stopping. That's the foundation of success. Once you understand the power of starting, you'll realize something else. Success doesn't come in one big leap, but in many small steps. Every action you take, no matter how small, is a step forward. And it's those small steps that compound over time to create real results. You don't need to wait for some big moment of inspiration to get started. Just take action, and you'll begin to see the path unfold before you. You'll also notice that as you start working, new opportunities will begin to appear. Opportunities to improve your product, to find new customers, to better serve the ones you already have. At first, you might not see them. You may be focused on just making that first sale. But as you progress, your vision will start to expand. You'll start thinking, what's next? And that's how you grow a business, by constantly looking for the next opportunity, the next improvement, and the next way to add more value. But here's the catch. You have to keep learning. The world doesn't stop changing, and neither should you. The market evolves, customer needs change, and new technologies emerge. The most successful people are those who can adapt to these changes. They keep learning, keep improving, and keep growing. The minute you think you know everything is the moment you stop moving forward. If you're serious about building something meaningful, you must be committed to constant improvement. This means not only improving your product, but improving your mindset and your skills. Every day is an opportunity to become better, to be more efficient, to understand your customers more deeply, and to find smarter ways to run your business. Keep asking yourself, how can I do this better? The businesses that last, the ones that thrive, are the ones that keep asking that question. They're always evolving. And remember, you don't need to do it all at once. The greatest businesses in the world didn't start with everything figured out. They started with a simple idea and a determination to get better each day. When you start, you won't know everything, and that's okay. The most important thing is to keep moving forward, even when it feels hard or uncertain. Because success isn't about never failing, it's about learning from failure and using it as a stepping stone to success. As your business grows, you may start to feel overwhelmed. You may feel like there's too much to handle, too much to manage. But here's where good management comes into play. As your business expands, you'll need to learn how to delegate, how to make strategic decisions, and how to manage your time and resources effectively. The ability to manage your business well is just as important as the ability to work hard. Successful businesses are well-run businesses, and that starts with you, how you manage your time, your money, and your team. It's also important to recognize that success doesn't happen in isolation. You'll need to surround yourself with the right people, people who support your vision and who can help you grow. Whether it's through hiring employees, working with partners, or even finding mentors who've been where you want to go, don't try to do it all alone. Business is a team sport, and the most successful people know that the strength of their team is what propels them forward. The road ahead may be challenging, but it's also incredibly rewarding. If you're willing to work hard, stay focused, and learn from every experience, you can achieve things you never thought possible. The journey from zero to your first dollar is just the beginning. Once you've made that first dollar, you'll realize that you can keep going, that there's no limit to what you can achieve. The possibilities are endless. So as you leave today, remember this. The first step is the hardest, but it's also the most important. Once you've taken that step, you've already started the journey to success. The rest of the road will be built with hard work, persistence, and a willingness to learn and grow. Keep your eyes open for new opportunities and keep your focus on improving, one step at a time. And never forget, success isn't just about the money. It's about building something meaningful, providing value to others, and continually growing as both a person and a business owner. Your first dollar will always be a milestone, but the real rewards come when you keep moving forward, improving every day, and building a business that can last. So go ahead, take that first step today. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start now, and let every action you take bring you closer to the success you've always dreamed of. Your future is waiting, and it starts with the choices you make today. As you continue this journey, you'll encounter both setbacks and successes. But remember, every setback is just a lesson in disguise. The path to success isn't always smooth, it's not always easy, and there will be times when you question yourself, when you wonder if it's all worth it. But here's something I want you to keep in mind. The most successful people are the ones who can endure the tough times. They don't quit when things get hard. They press on because they know that adversity is part of the process. Every obstacle you face is an opportunity to learn, to adapt, and to grow stronger. If you never face challenges, how would you know how capable you really are? Challenges teach you about resilience, patience, and resourcefulness. They sharpen your skills and help you understand your limits, only to show you that you can push beyond them. The key to success isn't avoiding challenges, it's learning how to overcome them. It's important to be honest with yourself, too. Know your strengths and be aware of your weaknesses. Don't pretend to know everything. If you don't know something, seek knowledge. Learn from others who have been where you want to go. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. In fact, you shouldn't. Learn from those who have already walked this path, who've made the mistakes and learned the hard way, so you don't have to. At the same time, trust your instincts. You'll hear a lot of advice from people along the way, some good, some not so good. But at the end of the day, you know your business better than anyone else. If something feels right, trust yourself and move forward. If something doesn't feel right, take a step back and reevaluate. Your instincts, combined with the lessons you've learned, will guide you in the right direction. The next step in your journey will involve scaling your business. At first, it's just you, maybe a partner or two. You do everything yourself. But as your business grows, you'll need to bring in others to help. Whether you hire employees or work with freelancers, you'll need to build a team that shares your vision and values. Surround yourself with people who are just as committed to the success of your business as you are. And remember, the people you choose to work with are just as important as the work itself. A strong, dedicated team will propel you toward success much faster than if you try to do everything alone. As your business grows, so should your ability to lead. Leadership isn't just about telling people what to do. It's about inspiring and motivating others to do their best work. It's about creating a culture of trust, respect, and collaboration. You don't have to be a born leader, but you do have to be willing to learn how to lead effectively. Leading your business means making decisions that are in the best interest of everyone involved, not just yourself. One thing you'll realize as you continue building your business is that you have to be adaptable. No business plan survives contact with reality. The market will change, your customers will evolve, new competitors will enter the field. You'll face unforeseen challenges. The key to staying ahead is adaptability. You have to be willing to change course when necessary, to innovate, and to stay flexible. If you're too rigid, you'll miss opportunities. If you're adaptable, you'll find new paths to success. And always keep an eye on your long-term vision. It's easy to get lost in the day-to-day tasks, in the hustle of running a business, but you have to remind yourself why you started this journey in the first place. What's your ultimate goal? What kind of impact do you want to have on the world? Keep that vision clear and let it guide you, especially on the tough days. Your long-term vision will help you navigate through any obstacles that come your way. The road to success isn't a straight line. It's full of twists, turns, and unexpected detours. But as long as you keep moving forward, keep learning, and keep working hard, you'll continue to make progress. Every step, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goal. Every decision you make, every action you take, is part of building the future you want. It all starts with one simple choice: to start. Once you make that decision, once you take that first step, there's no turning back. You're on your way to something bigger than you can imagine. It won't always be easy, but it will always be worth it. Because success is not just about making money, it's about building something meaningful, creating something that lasts, and finding fulfillment in the work you do. So keep pushing, keep striving, keep growing. Your future is in your hands, and the path to success starts with the decision to act. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start now, start today, and keep moving forward. As you continue along this journey, you'll find that success is not a destination, but a way of life. It's in the daily actions, the consistency, and the discipline you apply to your work. Every day is a chance to improve, to make a difference, and to move closer to the future you've imagined. It's not about waiting for things to happen. It's about making things happen. You will face moments of doubt. Every entrepreneur does. There will be days when nothing seems to go right, when it feels like the whole world is against you. But in those moments, it's essential to remember why you started. You didn't start this to quit. You started because you saw a chance to create something meaningful. And just because things are tough doesn't mean it's time to give up. No, it means it's time to push through. Success is built on perseverance. Every obstacle you face is an opportunity to prove that you're serious about your dreams. And here's something important: you don't have to be perfect. Perfection is a myth. What matters is progress. Even if your steps are small, as long as you're moving forward, you're making progress. It's not about being flawless. It's about learning, adapting, and improving as you go. You'll make mistakes, and that's okay. Mistakes are part of the process. They're how you grow. Don't be afraid to fail, because failure is just a lesson in disguise. As you get better at what you do, you'll also start to see the world around you in a new way. You'll start to notice opportunities you never saw before. You'll see gaps in the market. You'll recognize ways to improve, and you'll find innovative solutions to old problems. The more you work at your craft, the more you'll begin to understand the nuances of your industry and the needs of your customers. This insight is what will allow you to stay ahead of the competition. In time, you'll begin to understand that success is not just about building a profitable business. It's about building a business that is sustainable, that adds value to people's lives, and that makes a difference. The businesses that last are the ones that focus on solving problems, improving lives, and creating a positive impact. When you focus on delivering real value to your customers, success will follow, not just financially, but in ways that go beyond money. You'll also realize that growth doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, it takes patience, and it takes hard work. The most successful businesses didn't get there by chance. They got there because their founders were willing to put in the effort day after day to keep improving and pushing forward. They worked tirelessly, sometimes for years, to build the foundation of their business, and the same will be true for you. But as you grow, remember to stay humble. Success can be a double-edged sword. As your business grows and you start to achieve things, it's easy to become complacent, to think that you've figured it all out. But the moment you stop learning, stop adapting, and stop improving, that's the moment your progress will stall. Always stay hungry for knowledge, for growth, and for new ways to improve. Your journey to success will also be about building relationships, whether with your customers, employees, or business partners. People matter. Your customers are the ones who keep your business alive, so it's essential to listen to them, understand their needs, and treat them with respect. Your employees or partners are the ones who help bring your vision to life, so take care of them, invest in their growth, and create an environment where they can thrive. A business is not just about products and services, it's about the people who support it. As your business grows, take time to celebrate your wins, no matter how small. Recognizing your progress is important. It's easy to get caught up in the hustle and forget to appreciate how far you've come. Every milestone is an achievement, and it deserves to be acknowledged. Don't wait until you reach the end goal to celebrate. Celebrate every step along the way. These moments of reflection will remind you of your purpose and fuel you for the next phase of your journey. In the end, it's all about the long game. Success isn't about rushing to the finish line. It's about building something that lasts. A business that not only survives, but thrives, that continues to grow year after year. And that takes patience, perseverance, and an unwavering belief in what you're building. So keep going, keep learning, keep adapting. The road to success is long, but every step you take brings you closer to your goal. The world is full of opportunities, and with every decision you make, you're shaping your future. Don't ever lose sight of that. Remember, your first dollar is just the beginning. With every sale, every lesson learned, and every challenge you overcome, you're building something bigger than just a business. You're building a legacy. The only thing standing between you and your success is your willingness to keep going, to keep pushing, and to never stop believing that what you're doing matters. So take that first step. Keep moving forward. The future belongs to those who are willing to work for it, to grow, and to never stop reaching for what's next. Your success story is waiting to be written, and it starts with you, right here, right now. As you continue on this journey, remember that success isn't linear. There will be moments of rapid growth, but also periods of slow progress. There will be times when you feel like you've hit a wall, and other times when everything seems to fall into place effortlessly. This ebb and flow are natural. You will learn to navigate both the highs and lows with grace. But here's something crucial to keep in mind. Persistence is what turns small victories into big accomplishments. In those moments when progress seems slow or even stagnant, don't give up. The seeds you plant today might not bear fruit immediately, but they are being cultivated, and one day you'll see the results of your hard work. It's easy to become discouraged when you can't see the immediate impact of your efforts. But just because something doesn't show up right away doesn't mean it's not working. The key is to stay consistent. You'll never regret putting in the effort, even on the days when things don't go as planned. Small, consistent actions compound over time. And remember, success doesn't happen overnight, but it does happen for those who remain committed, even when it feels like nothing is happening. At the same time, don't become so fixated on the destination that you forget to enjoy the journey. It's easy to get caught up in the future and forget to appreciate the present. The process of building something from nothing is valuable in itself. It teaches you resilience, problem-solving, and creativity. It forces you to grow as both an entrepreneur and an individual. So take a step back from time to time and look at how far you've come. Celebrate the small wins because they matter. Every step forward is one step closer to your dream. As you get more comfortable in your journey, you'll start noticing something else. the importance of giving back. The people who truly succeed are not just focused on their own growth, they're also focused on lifting others up. Whether it's helping a fellow entrepreneur, offering your customers the best service, or creating opportunities for your employees, success is more than just you. It's about making a positive impact on those around you. When you contribute to the success of others, you build a network of trust and loyalty, and that's invaluable. There's also something profoundly rewarding at watching others succeed as a result of your efforts. If your business creates jobs, if it improves lives, if it makes people's days better, that is a success you can be proud of. It's easy to focus solely on the financial side of things, but the true rewards come when you see the ripple effect of your work. When your business positively impacts people's lives, you'll know that you've built something meaningful.
The best entrepreneurs don't just build businesses, they build legacies. And legacies aren't measured by how much money you make, but by how much you help others grow, succeed, and find fulfillment. Ask yourself, what kind of legacy do you want to leave behind? What impact do you want to have on the world? The great thing about this journey is that it never really ends. Even when you've reached your financial goals, there's always room to grow, to evolve, to find new ways to challenge yourself. The journey of entrepreneurship is a lifelong process, and the pursuit of growth should never stop. As long as you're passionate about what you do, as long as you're committed to making a difference, the journey will continue to be exciting and fulfilling. So keep moving forward, even when the road gets tough. Keep learning, keep adapting, and always be on the lookout for new opportunities. Embrace the ups and downs, because every challenge you face will make you stronger, smarter, and more capable. And remember that you're not alone. There are many others on the same journey as you, and they're all learning and growing, just like you. The most important thing is to keep believing in yourself and in your vision. No matter how big the dream, it all starts with the decision to take that first step. After that, it's about showing up every day, putting in the work, and never giving up. The future you're working toward is yours to create. You have the power to shape your own destiny. Take pride in the work you're doing. Take pride in the progress you've made. The road ahead will always have its challenges, but with determination, passion, and a willingness to grow, you'll overcome them all. And at the end of the day, when you look back at everything you've built, you'll realize that every step, every moment of doubt, every late night, every challenge was worth it. Keep going, because your journey is just beginning, and it's going to be incredible. As you continue, you will begin to realize something profound. The journey itself becomes your greatest teacher. The obstacles, the setbacks, the successes, and the failures, they all serve as lessons that shape who you become as both a person and a business owner. Success isn't just about getting to the finish line, it's about the person you become in the process. And over time, you'll come to see that true fulfillment doesn't come from external rewards alone. Sure, money is important. It enables you to live the life you want, to provide for your family, and to reinvest in your business. But it's the deeper satisfaction that comes from creating something meaningful, something that makes a difference in people's lives, that will truly fuel you.
The days when things go wrong, when your plans don't unfold as expected, are the days that will test your resolve the most. They'll challenge your patience, your perseverance, and your determination. But these are the moments that define your success. Because it's not the smooth days that make you stronger. It's the tough ones, the ones that push you to think creatively, to adjust, and to push forward with even more determination than before. As you rise above each challenge, you will also start to notice a shift in your mindset. You'll stop focusing so much on the setbacks, and instead you'll start focusing on the solutions. You'll begin to see problems as opportunities to grow, innovate, and improve. This mindset shift is what will separate you from the crowd. While many give up when things get tough,
The most successful people keep moving forward. They take each challenge as it comes, face it head-on, and emerge stronger. The power of persistence, of consistently showing up day after day, will transform you. And when you begin to build something that not only survives but thrives, you'll understand something else. You've created a ripple effect. What you've built has the power to impact others, your customers, your employees, and even your community. It's also important to never forget the core reason why you started. There will be distractions along the way, different opportunities that might pull you in various directions. But the strongest businesses, the ones that last, are the ones that stay focused on their mission. Know what you stand for and never lose sight of it. It will help you make decisions when the path forward isn't so clear. As you grow, you may find that your definition of success evolves. At first, it may be all about making money, reaching financial milestones, and building a profitable business. But as time goes on, you'll realize that there's more to success than that. True success is about creating something that endures, something that can stand the test of time. It's about creating value that goes beyond the transaction. It's about building relationships, nurturing trust, and making a positive impact on the lives of others.
The most successful entrepreneurs don't just focus on making money. They focus on solving problems, providing value, and improving the lives of their customers. And when you focus on providing value, when you create something that people truly need or want, you'll find that the money follows naturally. It's the byproduct of building something that matters. And as your business continues to grow, so too should your role as a leader. Leadership is about more than just directing others. It's about inspiring them, guiding them, and empowering them to do their best work. As a leader, your success will no longer be just about what you accomplish. It will be about what your team accomplishes. And as your business expands, so too should your capacity for leadership. Leadership also means taking responsibility, taking ownership of both your successes and your failures. You'll make mistakes, you'll face setbacks, but as a leader, it's your job to learn from those mistakes, adjust your course, and keep moving forward. Your team will look to you for guidance, and how you handle the tough times will set the tone for your entire organization. When you look back on your journey, you'll see that the things that seemed difficult or impossible at the time were actually the moments that shaped you into the person you are today. Every challenge you faced, every obstacle you overcame, made you stronger, wiser, and more capable of achieving the next big thing. These experiences will become the foundation of your success, the stories you'll share with others to inspire them, and the lessons you'll pass on to future generations of entrepreneurs. And one day, when you've built something truly remarkable, you'll realize that the journey wasn't just about making money or reaching the top. It was about creating something that you could be proud of, something that made a real difference. And that's a success that money can't buy. As you reach new milestones, you will begin to understand the deeper meaning of success. It's not just about the recognition or the wealth. It's about the legacy you leave behind. The businesses that endure, the ones that truly succeed, are the ones that serve something greater than just profits. They solve real problems, they create jobs, they empower others, and they contribute to the communities they are part of. Along the way, you will undoubtedly face times when things don't go as planned. The road will get bumpy, and the future may seem uncertain. But these moments will also bring clarity. When things aren't going perfectly, it's an opportunity to step back, reevaluate, and realign your focus. Success requires flexibility. It requires you to pivot when necessary, to adapt to the changing tides, and to keep your eyes on the ultimate vision, even when things are tough. This adaptability will become one of your greatest strengths. Business is dynamic. The world around you is always shifting. New technologies, new challenges, and new opportunities emerge every day. The key is to stay agile. Don't get stuck in a rigid mindset or a single way of doing things. Be open to new ideas, learn from others, and be willing to change course when you need to.
Success belongs to those who are willing to embrace change and evolve with it. As your business continues to grow, you'll find that your influence also expands. You will start to have a voice, not just in your industry, but in the wider community. People will look to you for inspiration, for guidance, and for leadership. This is a responsibility you should take seriously. Your actions, your decisions, and the way you treat others will set an example for those who follow in your footsteps. Lead with integrity, lead with humility, and always keep in mind the impact your business can have on the world. One of the greatest privileges of being an entrepreneur is the ability to make a difference. Your business can change lives, whether it's through the products you sell, the services you provide, or the jobs you create. The positive influence you can have is far-reaching, and the ripple effect of your efforts can be felt by people you may never even meet. The legacy of your business doesn't just rest in your own success. It rests in the lives you touch and the positive changes you bring to the world. As you navigate the ups and downs, never forget that the journey you are on is yours. It may not always be easy, but it will always be worth it. The lessons you learn, the people you meet, and the skills you develop along the way will shape you into someone capable of extraordinary things. You will grow not just as a business owner, but as a person too. The personal development that comes with entrepreneurship is unmatched. You will learn to face challenges with confidence, to solve problems creatively, and to lead others with purpose. And while the external rewards, money, recognition, and success are important, they are not the most fulfilling parts of the journey. The most fulfilling part is the transformation you undergo, the way you evolve through every triumph and every failure. Your business will grow, but so will you. It's this personal growth, this sense of purpose, and this ability to make a real difference in the world that will bring you the deepest sense of fulfillment.
And with every step you take, you'll become more and more aware of how interconnected we all are. Success is not a solitary achievement. It's a community effort. Your success is built on the support and contributions of others. Whether it's your customers, your employees, your partners, or your community, you are never truly alone in your journey. There are people who will help you along the way, people who will support you, and people who will challenge you to be better. It's important to surround yourself with the right people, people who will lift you up, encourage you, and help you grow. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't hesitate to collaborate, and always be open to learning from others. The most successful entrepreneurs understand the value of collaboration and mutual support. It's not about doing everything on your own. It's about working together to achieve something greater. As you reach higher levels of success, you'll begin to see how your vision can inspire others to follow their own path. You'll become a role model for those who are just starting their journey. You'll have the opportunity to mentor others, to offer guidance, and to help them avoid the mistakes you've made. And in doing so, you'll contribute to the growth of others' businesses, creating a cycle of empowerment and success. So as you look ahead to the future, keep your heart focused on what matters most. Success is not just about what you achieve, it's about the impact you have on the world. It's about how you uplift others, how you create opportunities, and how you build something that lasts. The road ahead may be long, but it's filled with potential, filled with opportunities to learn, grow, and make a lasting impact. Keep moving forward, keep striving for excellence, and above all, keep your eyes on your vision. Success isn't just about achieving your goals, it's about the person you become along the way, and the positive difference you make in the lives of others. As you move forward, you will begin to realize something fundamental. The true measure of success isn't always found in the external world. It's not in the bank balance, the title, or the recognition. It's in the internal transformation. The person you become as you rise, face challenges, overcome failures, and emerge stronger. This is the essence of success. In fact, the obstacles you face are not setbacks, but rather stepping stones. Each one is an opportunity for growth. When you hit a roadblock, it's not a sign that you're failing. It's a moment where you're being tested, where you're being pushed to become better, more creative, and more resilient. You will find strength in those moments. You will discover just how capable you really are. The hardest times will show you that you have the power to push forward, no matter what. And as you continue this journey, it will become clearer that success is never a solo endeavor. Sure, you're the one making the decisions, driving the business forward, but it's the people around you, the people you work with, your customers, your team, that will help take you to new heights. The success of your business depends not only on your vision, but on how well you collaborate, how you empower others, and how you build relationships.
People are the heart of your business, and nurturing those relationships will lead you to greater achievements. Always remember, your business is not just a product or a service, it's a collection of people, ideas, and connections. The way you treat others will come back to you. If you foster respect, trust, and care within your business, your growth will be inevitable. Success will follow when you create an environment that allows people to thrive, to feel valued, and to contribute their best work. You'll also find that there's immense value in listening. As a business owner, it's easy to think you need to have all the answers, but one of the best qualities a leader can have is the ability to listen. Listen to your customers, listen to your employees, and listen to the market. Every conversation, every feedback, every piece of advice offers insight into how you can improve. Don't be afraid to seek feedback, to ask questions, and to learn from those around you. The more you listen, the better you can serve those you're meant to help. Another essential aspect of success is resilience, the ability to bounce back from failures and keep going. There will be setbacks, no doubt about it. Things may not always work out as planned, and you will make mistakes along the way. But the true measure of success lies in your ability to keep moving forward. It's easy to get discouraged, but the most successful people are the ones who keep showing up even when things are tough. Every failure is just another lesson on the path to success. Learn from it, adapt, and move on. Over time, you'll begin to see that your growth as a business owner parallels your growth as a person. You'll grow in confidence, in decision-making, in leadership, and in your ability to deal with adversity. You'll find that you're able to solve problems more efficiently, make smarter decisions, and maintain a positive attitude even when challenges arise. The key to thriving in business is having the right mindset, a mindset that embraces failure as a part of the process, that stays focused on the long-term vision, and that remains adaptable as things change.
As your business matures, you will have more opportunities to give back to your employees, your community, and the world. This is where you can truly begin to make a difference. Success is not just about personal achievement, but about how you use your success to help others. Whether it's providing jobs, mentoring, offering your expertise, or creating products that improve lives, your business can be a powerful tool for good. Don't forget that the ultimate impact of your business is measured by the positive changes it brings to others. And the more you give, the more you'll find that the rewards come back to you tenfold. Another thing to remember as you continue on this path is that life itself is about balance. Yes, your business will require a lot of time, energy, and effort, but so does your personal life. It's important to create a balance between work and rest. You can't give your best to your business if you don't take care of yourself. Burnout is real, and it's important to take time for self-care, to rest, and to recharge. The most successful people know that their health, both physical and mental, is a priority. Don't sacrifice your well-being for the sake of your business. By taking care of yourself, you'll be better equipped to handle the demands of your work and lead your business to greater heights. In the end, the most important thing to remember is that success is a journey, not a destination. Every step you take, every milestone you reach, and every obstacle you overcome is part of that journey. Don't rush it. Enjoy the process. Be present in the moment. Celebrate the small wins, because they all add up. And know that each step forward is one step closer to your ultimate goal. Success is not just about achieving your dreams. It's about living them every single day. It's about the impact you have on others, the growth you experience as a person, and the positive changes you make in the world. It's about finding fulfillment in what you do and knowing that you are creating something meaningful, something that will last. So, keep moving forward with purpose and passion. Keep learning, growing, and adapting, and never lose sight of why you started. The journey may be long, but every step is worth it. And remember, the best is yet to come. Your story is just beginning, and with every decision you make, you're writing the next chapter of a truly remarkable journey. As you progress, you'll begin to realize that success is about building something sustainable, something that can stand the test of time. It's about creating value that goes beyond just you or your immediate goals. The true impact of your work becomes clearer as your business grows, as it begins to ripple out into the world. It touches lives, opens doors for others, and creates a legacy that lasts far beyond your own time. And that's a key point to remember. Your business is not just a collection of products or services. It's a story. It's a story that others will connect with, and ultimately, it's a story that you will write as you go.
Your mission, your values, and your purpose are the heart of your business, and they will guide you through every phase of your journey. Every decision you make will contribute to this larger narrative, and it will influence not only your success, but also the success of those around you. When things get tough, remember that the difficult moments are just part of your story. The challenges you face are not roadblocks, they're chapters that make the entire journey worthwhile. It's easy to become disheartened when things aren't going the way you want, but these moments of struggle are often where the most growth happens. They shape your resilience, refine your problem-solving abilities, and push you to adapt and innovate. In fact, the greatest stories often come from the hardest chapters. You will face moments when it feels like everything is working against you, and when you might even feel like giving up. But think about the bigger picture. Think about the story you're telling with your actions, your persistence, and your unwillingness to give up. Every time you rise, you add a new chapter to your story, one that will inspire others who are on their own journey. You'll be surprised how much strength you have when you realize that the future you're building isn't just for you, it's for everyone who's touched by what you do.
The most powerful stories, the ones that have the most lasting impact, are the ones built on values that matter. It's not enough to just create a business for the sake of making money. The businesses that leave a true legacy are those that stand for something bigger. They solve real problems, they give back to their communities, and they empower others. Your business can be a force for good, a way to create value, not just in terms of profits, but in terms of making the world a better place. At times, you may wonder if what you're doing truly matters. In those moments, take a step back and think about the people whose lives are better because of what you've built. Think about your customers, your employees, and the ripple effects of the value you've created. When you focus on that, you'll realize that every step, every challenge, and every victory is part of something much bigger than you. Your story is constantly evolving. There's no final chapter, no one defining moment where everything is finished. This journey doesn't end when you reach your first dollar or when you hit your financial goals. It doesn't end when your business becomes successful. It evolves into something new. Success isn't a single event, but a series of events that you create, learn from, and build upon. The beauty of entrepreneurship is that the journey is never truly over. Once you've achieved one goal, another one will appear. And with each goal you reach, your perspective will shift and your aspirations will grow. What seemed impossible at the start of your journey may feel like just another step in your story as you progress. There's always more to learn, more to create, and more ways to make an impact. In many ways, the journey of entrepreneurship is like building a house. The foundation is laid first. It's solid, unshakable. But with every new brick you add, every new product, every new idea, every new challenge, the house grows, takes shape, and becomes more complex. There are new rooms to explore, new opportunities to take advantage of, and new challenges to overcome. But throughout it all, the foundation remains steady, guiding you and giving you strength. That foundation is your vision, your values, and your commitment to making a difference. So, as you move forward, embrace the unknowns. Welcome the challenges, the changes, and the constant evolution of your business. Your story is far from finished. It's just beginning. And never forget, along the way, you are shaping your legacy. Every decision you make, every hurdle you overcome, is contributing to a story that will be remembered, not just for the business you built, but for the positive impact you made in the lives of others. That is what true success is about. Not just the achievement itself, but the ripple effect of that achievement, the lives you touch, the problems you solve, and the difference you make in the world. So, keep moving forward, keep pushing. The future is in your hands, your legacy is in the making, and the best part is, you're just getting started.